Hello drama lovers, welcome back to my channel. When fate pulls two stars back into each other's orbit, the world can't help but hold its breath. They said time and distance would cool everything down. That after Only for Love wrapped, Dylan Wang and Bai Lu would quietly drift back into their separate worlds. That the on-screen chemistry we all felt was nothing but part of the script. But fate loves a plot twist. Just days ago, Chengdu's airport became the unexpected stage for a moment that set hearts racing across fandoms. Dylan Wang, with that signature effortless charm, and Bai Lu, radiant even in the simplest outfit, were spotted arriving together in Chengdu. Not for a press event, not for a drama shoot, but in a moment so casual, it felt too real to be staged. Fans who caught sight of them couldn't believe their eyes. Was this a coincidence, a friendly meet-up, or something more? The air buzzed with questions, and social media exploded within minutes. After months apart, months of separate schedules, different projects, and endless rumors, the two stars walked side by side as if no time had passed at all. And it wasn't just the fact they were together. It was how they were together. Easy. Natural. Like slipping back into a rhythm only they understood. And just like that, the narrative shifted. The world started wondering if they were just co-stars crossing paths, or two hearts finding their way back to each other. But if you thought that sighting was the peak of this story, think again. Because what happened next sent shockwaves through the fandom and made even the most skeptical heart skip a beat. Chengdu wasn't just another city on their travel list. For Dylan Wang, it's home, a place where he feels most grounded, away from flashing cameras and relentless schedules. And yet, Bai Lu was there too. Not for work, not for a public event. They arrived on different flights, but somehow ended up walking out together. Observers noted the subtle glances, the quiet exchanges. There were no managers shadowing them, no stylists fixing their looks. Just two people who seemed perfectly at ease in each other as company. And then came the photos that had everyone talking. A soft laugh shared by Dylan, Bai Lu tucking a strand of hair behind her ear, a moment so ordinary, yet so intimate, it felt like the world had been invited into something they weren't supposed to see. It wasn't loud. It wasn't staged. And maybe that's why it hit differently. Because in an industry where almost everything is curated for the cameras, this felt raw, authentic. Like a fleeting glimpse behind the carefully built walls of stardom. Was it friendship, a quiet romance rekindled, or two souls simply drawn together by something even they couldn't explain? We may never know for sure. But fans didn't need words. They saw enough in that brief, unscripted moment to set imaginations and hearts on fire. And just when the world thought the encounter would end there, something even more surprising happened. By nightfall, Chengdu was buzzing with whispers. Not from paparazzi, but from fans who claimed they saw Dylan and Bai Lu sharing a quiet dinner at a local eatery, away from the glamorous spots where celebrities usually show up. No flashy entourage. No PR team in tow. Just them. The staff reportedly respected their privacy, but a blurry photo still made its way online. Two silhouettes, sitting across from each other, lost in conversation. It wasn't the clearest shot, but sometimes, you don't need clarity to feel something real. And here's the thing. Neither Dylan nor Bai Lu addressed it. No denial. No playful clarification. Total silence. In a world where celebrities rush to explain every little rumor, their quietness spoke louder than any statement ever could. It felt like a silent agreement. A message that said, this moment is ours. And honestly, that silence hit harder than any official announcement. Because sometimes, It's the moments they don't share with the world that tell us the most. But is this the beginning of a new story for Dylan Wang and Bai Lu? Or just a beautiful chapter that will forever stay unwritten? Maybe this is why we love stories like theirs. Because they remind us that even in a world of scripts and staged scenes, real connections can still happen quietly, unexpectedly, beautifully. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu's sudden appearance together wasn't some headline stunt or viral marketing scheme. It felt personal. And for millions of fans who followed their journey, it became a silent affirmation of what we always hoped could be real. In an industry obsessed with controlling every narrative, they gave us a rare gift, a moment that wasn't controlled, explained, or justified. A fleeting encounter that felt more sincere than any press conference or Instagram post. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't the ones screamed from the rooftops. They're the ones whispered in quiet moments. In stolen glances. In shared silences. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly why we can't stop thinking about them. Because in a world where everything feels like a show, they gave us a moment that felt undeniably real. So whether this was destiny or just a beautiful coincidence, for once, we're okay with not knowing the full story. Because sometimes, the magic lies in the mystery. If your heart skipped a beat too, don't just scroll past. Share this story with someone who still believes in unexpected reunions and moments that feel like fate. And maybe that's why the story refuses to fade. Because somewhere deep down, we all want to believe in connections that defy logic. In bonds that survive time, distance, and the relentless noise of the world. In two hearts that somehow find their way back, not because they planned it, but because they were simply meant to. With every candid photo, every silent appearance, Dylan Wang and Bai Lu aren't just fueling rumors. They're stirring something far more powerful: hope. The hope that not everything in this world is calculated. That sometimes, even under the harshest spotlight, something genuine can bloom quietly between two people. It's the kind of hope that keeps fans refreshing their feeds, waiting for a glimpse, a clue, a moment. Not out of obsession, but out of that simple, universal wish to see real love or real friendship unfold before their eyes. And maybe it's not about labels at all. Not about whether they're together or not. Maybe it's about what they've unknowingly given us: a story we didn't expect, but deeply needed. A reminder that amidst the glitz, the chaos, and the endless headlines, something raw and unscripted still exists. So here we are, still watching, still wondering. And whether this chapter leads to a grand revelation or remains a quiet mystery, one thing is for sure: